Hi everyone, this is Ayush Aswal and I am making an explanation video of our data science assignment question 7, where the question is differentiate logistic regression and linear regression on the basis of hypothesis, parameters and cost function, how gradient descendant algorithm is used to optimize the parameters. Now, regression machine learning. Regression models find relationship between variables and make prediction. Linear regression predicts continuous values, where logistic regression predicts binary class output. Linear regression is used for numeric data, while logistic regression is used for categorical data. Where linear regression, we see this hypothesis is h of x, where w0 to wx is the data and parameters are weighted, and that is w to wn to fit to data, and cost function is calculated using mean squared error. And application is for prediction house prices, gpa income. And this is the graph where the linear regression predicts from a linear line, where logistic regression uh, haven't too deflected. You can see that in a point 1 unit the deflection is about more than half of in y unit. So linear logistic regression is have hypothesis using sigma, and parameters are weighted to fit to data, and cost function is used log loss cross entropy to be calculated logistic regression, because it deflects too much in the graph for linear regression. As you can see that it forms an S-shaped curve, where it can be used for disease prediction and spam detection. And the comparison between this linear regression and logistic regression is hypothesis continuous output, where in logistic probability class output, where we use sigmoid function. And in parameters, linear regression has weights, as well as logistic regression also have weights, where the cost function in linear regression is mean squared error, and in logistics regression it is cross entropy. Linear regression output range and real number, where logistic regression probability is from 0 to 1, and linear regression is used for regression problems, while logistic regression is used for classification problems. The key differences between them are linear regression models relationships linearly, outputs any value. Logistic regression use sigmoid output probability for classification, where different cost function, mean square error versus log loss, we can say it cross entropy, match their goals. Where gradient descendant algorithm to optimize weight parameters in both models, iteratively updates parameter to minimize the cost function, follow the direction of steepest descendant in negative gradient and downwards, in opposite to the training data direction, where optimizing parameters starting with initial parameter guess, compute gradient of cost function using this mean square error or log loss, update parameters by moving downhill, repeat until convergent cost is minimum, where the cost is minimum to go to the downhill, that will be used for gradient descendant. In real world application, linear regression is used for sales prediction, risk modeling, demand forecasting, and logistic regression is used for spam filtering, medical testing, and credit approval. Thank you everyone. That's all for our question 7th.